Hello everybody, this is Grant Wilson as the Collector 70. Welcome to part 4 and the last one of my Deluxe Insecticons, this being Barrage, and he is a funny one. Not too keen on Barrage, but he's great in his own way. Not exactly sure what he transforms into, but he's some kind of stag beetle thing. I used to have, I don't know if it was a knockoff, but it was a blue version of this, slightly smaller. Was slightly simplified and stuff like that. And it was very weird looking. I had that when I was a kid, but then I got this back in the mid-90s, and it was alright, and I never had no weapons. As you can see, he's got a leg broken off now. Now, a few years ago, someone saw my video on this guy and said that he had some replica-made parts of these, and he said, all I've got to do is get the pin out. And he sent me about 2, 3 or 4 maybe of these legs, because he said, you know, they are prone to stressing as you pop the pin out and everything like that. And he did send me them, and I got them, and I did thank him for them. And then because I'd only just moved into this house and with my son and everything and trying to work as much as I could, I put them somewhere, and for the life of me I have no idea where I've put them now. So I've got these guys out and round here, because at the time I said, well, I'll get round to doing it, but the figures were at my mum and dad's, and so I just didn't have the time to go and get them. But nowadays I've got more time. Yeah, but I just do not know what I've bloody done with them. I'm sure they're up in my loft somewhere, in a box probably, with loads of other bits that I haven't seen for years, that I just sort of put up there because I had to get them out of the way. So when I find them, I'm going to replace that leg, because it's irritated me that it's been broken ever since I bought the bloody thing. Anyway, right, so you can open these little back bits out, and they're on little hinges to give him that. He hasn't got no wings, unfortunately, but you know, you can open that out much like you can, but a beetle actually does. So that's kind of cool that they gave him that, because they didn't need to, because he ain't got no wings to display. So you know. Right, so anyway, that's the front. I love the front. I love that on the front. That is damn cool. I love that. Yeah, there we go. Now there's his little eyeballs, I believe, and that is it really. All these legs do move, and they are on little rotational joints. But after, like, how old is this toy now? Good 30 years old. Every time I move them, it feels like I want to snap them, so I tend not to move them as much as I can. But let's transform this guy. Now, I can't remember where to start. I think we're just going to start here and bring these legs out. Now, these legs are probably the most, not complicated, but ingenious things that Generation 1 ever did. And when I first got these, I didn't have no instructions. There wasn't an internet, so I had to figure it out myself. And what you do is you unclip this, you bring these down, and you have to rotate them like that. Is it that way? Actually, I think it might be. I have to rotate them this way. As I said, I do not like moving these. But we'll come to... Oh, no, that's it. Yes, I just remembered. So you've got to do it in reverse, right? So you bring them down so they're flat. Then you open that out, and it reverses round, and then it locks into this bit eventually. Because you've got that leg there, you can then put these legs under there, like that, and they hide under there, and it's cool because you've got rid of all that kibble and it's hidden in there, virtually like every either masterpiece figure does these days, or third-party figure does. It sort of basically copies that concept, which is kind of damn cool, if you want my opinion. I really like that. There we go. Yeah, it looks. Oh, I don't like these. Anyway, right, so we rotate that around, and like I say, it just gets rid of all that kibble. That is such an ingenious idea. Now, I know Hasbro didn't make these, so I think they were licensed from Bandai, whoever it was at the time. Still damn good and damn clever. Now, you've got to now get these bloody arms. As you can see, all these hands are on springs, which is a bit annoying. Oh yeah, there we go. What you have to do on these ones is, oh my god, I just feel like I'm going to break them. You just rotate them around like that. Okay, so they're in there. You got to get this one out. As you can see, his hand is popped back in. You rotate that around, bring his arm up and back down. Once you've got that, you can stand him up. These little legs just sort of fold away in here and hang around there. This just rotates it around and this collapses all onto the front, and then you've got to bring this around and down. It don't really tab in as far as I remember. So you're really now just looking, and then still head moves forward even. I say rotates, but it don't rotate. And then the shell bits just hang around on the back like a weird cape. And that is him and his robot. Now I do have his gun. I don't have his other weapon. I can't remember what it is for the life of me right this second. But I do have his gun. And it's good because at least this one can shoot somebody with it. Unlike Ransack and Chop Shot. The head is probably its weakest point. I don't know what's going on with the head, but he doesn't look very menacing at all. The legs do have some good knee joints, but you can't move them outwards, so it's a bit redundant. But he's all right. I don't mind him. I don't mind him really. He's not my favourite, but he's not my least favourite either. But then we can get Ransack here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have Chop Shot with me to give like a full thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a picture done once I've found him up in the loft, because I know where he is. And then I'll put a picture at the end of all four together of the Deluxe Insecticons. But these guys are just great. Now, all we've got to do is angle that bloody down. There we go, for him to stand up. Because why am I having so many problems? I've never had trouble with this bloody guy. Now I don't want to stand up. Well, there we go. And there's all three of them. But like I said, I'll take a picture of all four of them together, because these are just great figures. Absolutely brilliant. Either that, or I might stop this here and then just have a little bit of an extra video once I've gone up and off and going. But these are brilliant. Absolutely great figures. And they've never been reissued. Never likely to be reissued, because obviously Hasbro do not own the rights to these figures. And to be honest, they don't reissue any G1 toys nowadays. It's all bloody Masterpiece stuff. That's it. Which is a shame, really, because, you know, there were some cool figures from General G1. They never got around to reissuing, but there we go. Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75 with Barrage and the Deluxe Insecticons. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up and you can comment. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at the Collector 75, and of course, if you want to support my channel, you can use the little links below. Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.